Lisa Crilley Mallis here, and I want to talk about Parkinson's law, and I'm related to a situation that has happened both for myself and one of my clients yesterday. I have been the president of NABO Cleveland for a year and a half now, and so in the next 6 months, I will no longer be the president, which means that a large chunk of time is going to reopen in my schedule. And so I was starting to think about, how do I want to fill that time? What do I want to do with it? And I was having a conversation with my coach about what's possible, what are some things I want to explore, that type of a conversation. Then later in the afternoon, one of my clients and I were having a similar conversation. She has been in a business development program, and so she has reduced her work hours, where her contact hours in her business, from 60 hours to a little under 40, because she was taking 2 days out to do these business development activities. And so her thought was similar to mine. Once that time opens up, those 2 full days I was away from the business, how do I want to fill that time? I love it when the same question comes up 2 different ways, very close together, because it cements itself for me, and then I share it with you. So here's a couple things to think about. If you're currently in a commitment that will be ending soon, and you want to think about, what do you do with that quote unquote extra time? First thing is, remember Parkinson's law. You will fill the time that you have with. So if you have 3 hours and you have a task, it'll take you 3 hours. If you have 20 seconds and you have a task, it'll take you 20 seconds. If you are getting back, in this case, like 15 hours for my client a week, or in my, I'm not even going to figure out how many hours I spend on NABO a month, but I'll be getting back a huge chunk. What are you going to fill it with? Because if you don't intentionally choose, you'll just fill it with fluff. So you definitely want to be intentional about what you're putting in. The other thing that I want to caution you on, and I am repeating back what my coach said to me, because my impulse was to fill every hour that I had available, because I'm so hyper aware of Parkinson's law, and I don't have to fill it with business stuff or community involvement stuff or volunteer stuff. I can fill it with things for me: self-care, reading, taking pictures, etc. So the 2 things that I want you to be aware of are, 1, when you have some time opening up because of the end of a commitment or the end of a project or the end of whatever, remember Parkinson's law. You want to decide what you want to put into that space. And remember, it doesn't always have to be work. You can fill it with some balance items also. I would love to know, what do you have coming on in your schedule that may be opening up some space, and how would you like to fill it? Please post below.